Let's go into the viper pit and talk about GLP-1 medications and eating disorders, specifically a new observational study that came out about binge eating disorders and GLP-1 medications. I'm Jessica Brown. I'm a nutritionist, author of Beyond the Shot and The Loving Diet. Remember, this is not medical advice, and I'm not a doctor. We know GLP-1 medications don't just reduce appetite. They may actually change how your brain responds to food. And this is very controversial out in the world right now with body positivity and anti-diet movement. But we have to talk about it. Eating disorders, body dysmorphia, disordered eating, it touches into almost all areas of life for women especially. Binge eating happens when the brain's reward system overwhelms the brain's self-control system, making it feel incredibly difficult to stop eating once you've started. And it affects nearly 3% of US adults over their lifetime, making it the most common eating disorder in the United States. December 2025, a review in Obesity Review Journal analyzed 25 studies involving more than 8,700 people with obesity or type 2 diabetes who are taking GLP-1 medications. Across most studies, binge eating episodes became less frequent, food cravings decreased, and eating behaviors either improved or stayed the same. Let's talk about the crossover between binge eating and GLP-1 receptors in the brain. GLP-1 receptors are found in the brain regions involved in appetite, reward, and motivation. Those are some of the places impacted by binge eating disorder. Researchers think activating these pathways may help people feel satisfied sooner, reducing the brain's response to tempting food cues and shifting away from that automatic habit-driven behavior. In this review, it was liraglutide and semaglutide that were consistently associated with fewer binge episodes, lower binge eating scores, and reduced food cravings. So the takeaway here isn't that medication replaces therapy or nutrition. It does not. And it also doesn't mean that we shouldn't be cautious when we're considering how we're going to treat it. Biggest takeaway, body dysmorphia, disordered eating, eating disorders. The studies are going to continue with GLP-1 medications. And if you're feeling relief or less food noise while you're on GLP-1 medications, that's the time to do the inner work. That's the time when you're getting a break to start looking at the inner terrain, what you believe and why, and how that impacts your relationship with food, which is why I wrote the book Beyond the Shot.